At one point, Nas Daily was one of the most celebrated internet creators, known for his captivating one-minute videos that showcase the world's beauty, diversity, and untold stories. His unique style of quick-paced storytelling, high-energy delivery, and genuine excitement about different cultures made him a global sensation. For millions of viewers, Nas wasn't just a content creator. He was a bridge between people, making the world feel smaller and more connected. However, as his journey progressed, Nas's image started to crack. Controversies, questionable decisions, and allegations of insensitivity have left many wondering. How did Nas Daily go from being one of the internet's most beloved creators to someone facing widespread criticism? In the beginning, the Facebook era, Nas Daily, born Nazir Yassin, began his journey with a bold decision. Leaving behind a comfortable tech job at Venmo, he embarked on a mission to travel the world and tell meaningful stories. His goal was simple yet ambitious: to post one-minute videos every day for 1,000 days. In an era dominated by long-form YouTube content, Nas's snappy videos were a refreshing change. As time passed, cracks began to appear in his carefully crafted persona. In 2021, he went to the Philippines to make a video on an old tattooing art that was preserved in the works of 104-year-old Wong Od. The video was great and got over 1 million views, but since he wanted more, he announced that the artist would be teaching on his platform, Whang-Od Academy. This, however, became a huge controversy that got the national authorities involved when the artist's granddaughter took to Facebook to call his operation a scam. In her post, she said, "Warning, Whang-Od Academy is a scam. My grandmother did not sign any contract with Nas to do any academy. Some people are taking advantage of our culture. Please help us stop this disrespect to the legacy of Oppo Wong Od and the Babat tribe." In response, Nas posted a video showing how Wong Od consented to this decision by using her thumbprint to sign some documents. What he didn't realize was that this art was the intellectual property of the entire village and would require the consent of everyone. Seeing how he lost this battle, he decided to pull out all Nas Academy operations from the country and, in return, lost over 500,000 followers. His other antics. Now we could talk about this forever, but then you'd miss out on his other antics, like how he endorsed Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. In 2021, Nas uploaded a video titled "The Most Generous Billionaire" and praised Bankman-Fried's philanthropic efforts and commitment to donating a significant portion of his wealth to charity. While that sounds great on paper, the next year, it turned out that the guy was a fraud and involved in money laundering, something he'd be arrested and convicted of in 2024. This incident affected his credibility quite a lot, and many people accuse him of prioritizing sensational stories over factual accuracy. Similarly, in 2022, he posted another video titled "Most Humble Crypto Billionaire," which featured Changpeng Zhao, founder and CEO of Binance. He tried to portray Zhao as a down-to-earth and relatable individual, but some things are too good to be true. Sometime later, Binance was charged with breaking sanctions and money-transmitting laws, and Zhao was found guilty of money laundering. If you still have trouble believing that Nas only makes videos of what he thinks will get more views, let me introduce you to the Kakao Project. The Kakao Project. In 2019, Nas went to the Philippines and met up with Luis Mabulo. Mabulo was under the impression that Nas would come and film the project in hopes that it would get more traction and further help the local farmers. This project was made to empower farmers and give them a more sustainable livelihood. Sounds good, right? Make a video about an NGO, do something nice for a change, and redeem your image as well. For the YouTuber, this didn't seem like a topic viral enough, though, and he decided not to make a video on it. According to a post Mabulo made 2 years after the incident, she said, "According to Nas, no one wants to hear about farmers or farms. It's not clickable, viewable content. He didn't care about making change or shedding light on real issues. He only wanted content, a good, easy story to tell that would get him more Filipino views." Plus, she even heard him make fun of the local accents and the poor Filipinos. Once again, to tackle these controversies, Nas made another video in which he called the whole project fake and edited it in his own favor. And now, the whole country, whose people are known to be hospitable, hates him. The feud. In recent years, Nas Daily has become famous for picking fights with people due to his ego. One of the biggest examples of this is his interaction, or feud if you want to call it that, with another content creator, Avi Yemeni. In May 2022, Avi found him on the streets of Davos and simply asked him about his stance on global warming and environmental change. Realizing that he didn't have a good comeback for the question, Nas tried to play it off and ran away while trying to act careless about it.
We've done more for climate change than you have.
Yeah? What have we done?
We've done.
How did you get here?
We've done more for climate change than you have.
How did you get here?
Okay, see you later.
Nas, how did you get here?
While Avi put up the whole encounter on his YouTube channel, Nas would edit it by blurring his face and making it sound like he was in the right there, something that would become a signature move in future controversies as well. In an attempt to settle it once and for all, Avi invited Nas to a debate on his own channel, which he accepted. That would make you believe that he might be in the right in this whole feud. However, he had planned things differently. On the day of the debate, the two met and started the debate. But when Nas's girlfriend realized that he was actually losing the debate...
Shame on you. Shame.
Avi, I'll tell you.
Anyway, the second time around, Nas completely changed his intro and his stances, which Avi called him out for. Now, if you watch the whole video that was uploaded to Nas's channel, you'll have more empathy for him and you'd side with him as well. The reason for this is that he edited it in a way that would sway the public's opinion in his favor. But even after all of that, everyone sided with Avi, saying that he owned Nas. His viewers caught up to his tricks and called him out in the comments. At this point, if it were you, I'm sure you'd take the L and move on, right? Well, Nas is not exactly emotionally stable, and if something disturbs his ego, he'd go as far as to use some pretty childish tactics. Which again, proves why he's just egotistical and can't take criticism. In this case, he sabotaged Avi's interview with Luxembourg's Prime Minister, calling him names and making the PM so uncomfortable that he offered help to Avi and left. Just keep in mind that these were just some of his controversies. I'm sure at this point you understand exactly what type of person he really is. So, what do you guys think about Nas? Did you enjoy his 1-minute videos at some point as well? What other controversies did we miss out on?